Today we're going to be doing a thrift flip for the laundry room. I'm going to give this washboard a little makeover. So I love the glass in it. That's the main reason why I picked it up. It's a really pretty glass and I wanted to show it off. In order to show off how nice that glass is, we need to paint the wood white that's in the background. So first of all, I'm going to just pull off the backing, and it wasn't actually that hard. I was a little careful because of the glass. I didn't want to break my glass, obviously. And you can see some dust there for probably 50 years old dust. Anyway, after I took the wood off, I give it a good cleaning, wash the glass, and so it's nice and sparkly clean. Okay, I went and knocked the nails on my little boards there, but I probably should have left them in. It would have made it even easier. So after I cleaned up the washboard a little bit, I prepared it for painting. And so we're going to start with some frog tape, and I'm just going to go around the glass just so I don't have to clean off my glass too much. I just wanted to pause for a moment here just to thank all our subscribers for watching and liking and subscribing. To those who aren't subscribers yet, we appreciate your support. It really helps us out a lot. So thanks a lot again for subscribing. So to pick up a washboard like this, they have like these little antique shops, and that's where I got this. We like to bargain hunt and garage sale, and also go to antique sales and shows and everything like that. So I picked up this at just some kind of antique store, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we made it up a little bit better with little paint? So that's what I decided to do with this one. So the background here needed to be white in order to show off the glass. So I'm not going to paint the whole back. I'm just going to do the boards and just the part that's going to show. And I'm just using some old house paint that was left over. And it's like really old. It's pretty thick even. So as I'm painting, it's almost like dry brushing the paint on, and that was the look I was hoping for anyway. So I didn't really have to go wiping it off because I'm not sure if you can tell, but it looks pretty much dry brushed on already. Well, this project just dried really fast. I was so surprised. So now I'm just going to pull off the frog tape, check to see if any leaked in. There was just a tiny little bit, and I literally just wiped it off and it came off. So that was pretty good. So I'm just hammering the boards back onto the back. I was trying to be a little bit careful. Obviously, I don't want to break my glass. So I tried to find the original holes just to knock the nails back into. So I don't have a Cricut, so I'm going to use Dollar Tree stickers. And this was what, $1.25 for this sticker. And I'm just going to make it work for my little project here. So I cut it out. And I thought, oh, it's kind of tight. The edges of the letter just kind of curl up the edge a little bit. So I decided just to go laundry rather than laundry room. And there was a little line at the bottom, so I'm just cutting that off. And it runs through the little Y. So I'm just using the X-Acto knife just to cut out that line so it doesn't show. There's actually quite a lot of things you can do with the stickers already at the Dollar Tree. If you don't have a Cricut, you can make other things work. So that's why I'm just kind of illustrating here today, is you can just cut out the sticker and make it work for your project. I think that looks really nice. I'm really pleased. Now I just have to figure out how to get it off of there. I didn't realize it was kind of cut out already. So look at that. It's even nicer than I thought. Well, I was really pleased how it came out. You know, you just pull off the sticker, center it, rub it down, and wow, great result. I'm just really impressed with it. So I decided to use the little bits of the sticker that I left, and its little pretty details here. So I decided to add this little bit of flourish to the bottom of the legs of my little washboard. I think it looks pretty nice, so I'm going to go ahead and add it on now that I tried it out. And nice. So it gives me a little bit of color balance is what we always try to do. So I'm adding a little repeat of the color at the bottom. So I think it looks pretty good. So I had second thoughts about putting the wood back on the back. I want the glass to be the highlight in the show, and we don't need the additional supports on the back. So after painting it and hammering it back on, I changed my mind and pulled it back off again because I want the glass to look as best as it can, and like we don't need that wood. And now I'm going to add some lights. I like lights always. I just love them. And I just thought it would just highlight how pretty the glass is. So I'm just going to add some little lights to the back. So I'm just going to tape them down. I don't see any reason to hot glue them or anything. And, you know, if they should burn out, I can easily replace them and have good access to them. And now I just want to hang a wash line on the bottom. So I'm just figuring out the height of the line to hang up my wash. So once I figure out the height, I'm just going to tape it down, and then I'll take off the word wash, and then I'll hot glue it on the back. Now I'm just going to paint those clothes pegs. They're multicolors, so I'm just going to paint them a dark brown just to match the lettering on the washboard. I found it easiest if I just clip them right to this ice cream pail lid. I've been using it for my palette. So it just worked really well just to clip them on there, and I don't have to get my hands dirty. And I want to hang up the word wash. So I'm going to paint it with yellow. So I started off with this rather kind of orangey yellow. I decided afterwards I didn't really like the color that much, and I switched it to just a softer yellow after that. And now I decided I'm going to make some flowers out of clothes pegs. It kind of makes sense with laundry to have clothes peg flowers, well, at least in my mind. So here I'm just cutting out some circles in which I'm going to clip the clothes pegs onto. Now I just use poster board glue and clip them on. But what I discovered is these little clothes pegs have a bit of paint on them, and it makes it really hard to open them. You can see that I struggle here and there just trying to get the clothes peg open. So just a little tip, just open all the clothes pegs first, just so that it unsticks them from the paint that was there when they were originally painted. So I bought all these clothes pegs at Dollarama, both the larger ones and the small ones. And pretty much all the supplies other than the washboard are from Dollar Tree or Dollarama. So you can see here I decided to go with both yellow and blue. They're actually my favorite color combination, and my laundry room is blue, so I think I'll fit in really nice in there. So I have a big pack of rhinestones from, I believe, Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue them in the center. Some of them are practically buttons, they're so large. So I'm just gluing buttons and rhinestones in the center for my flowers. Here I just glued a rhinestone onto a button, and just layering it I think added another little dimension. I should have done that first. And now my paint's dry, so I'm just going to add little blue polka dots to go with the blue and yellow theme onto my wash sign. I'm just going to hot glue my clothespin flowers onto my washboard. I'm just going to cluster them in each corner. I don't want to take away from the pretty glass or the lights behind it. And I'm going to hang up my wash. Here I'm just using the larger pegs just to clip right onto the wood itself. Well, what do you think? I think it's pretty cute and a nice addition to my laundry room. And I have to admit, the highlight to me is the lights. I was kind of surprised myself. I thought maybe it was a little cheesy, but I guess I like cheesy a little bit. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.